Welcome to DA News 24/7, and my name is Meredith Gary. My assistant reporter will be Addison Montgomery. Let's welcome Addison.
Hello, Meredith. I'm glad to be here today. Today we'll be telling you about a stick-up that ended up being a murder.
So let's take a look at Callie at the drugstore in Harlem.
I'm here at the scene of the crime where Osvaldo Nesbitt was brutally killed after his drugstore. The Seattle Gray's downtown drugstore was robbed. We just got word that the robbery was, of all things, planned. Now, who would rob a simple, innocent man who has done nothing wrong? Back to Meredith.
You've heard what happened, but now the question that Callie said, who would rob such an innocent man? There are three people who were involved in the crime: Steve Harmon, Lovell Evans, and James King. Steve Harmon had planned to be the lookout of the stick-up. Lovell and King, after robbing the store, planned to split the money and goods when they were finished.
Royal Henry witnessed King and Evans arguing about the crime itself. She also says that she saw King violently grab Nesbitt's collar.
Let's visit Christina at the courthouse to get more of the details of this terrible crime.
Steve Harmon, the apparent lookout of the crime, says that he didn't give a signal that there were no cops in the drugstore. However, Bobo and King went in, where Nesbitt pulled out his own gun from under the counter. News is that the two were arguing when Nesbitt was shot by King. Grabbing 5 cartons of cigarettes and all the money, the pair fled the scene, leaving the innocent man to die. Back to Callie. The first person to see Nesbitt's dead body was Jose Delgado. He assumed that Nesbitt was dead and realized that he had also been robbed because there were missing cartons of cigarettes and money. Since he was informed of these stolen cartons from Bolden, he then informed the detective about what Bolden had told him. Bolden told the detective about the crime, and the detective then tracked down Lobo, one of the main people of the crime.
The last thing we have heard about this case was that Stephen Harmon has been taken into custody. We'll be back at 10 with more details about the Nesbitt case. Thanks for listening. Signing out of GA News 24/7. Welcome to GA News 24/7. This is Gary speaking, but let's give it away to Addison.
Thanks, Meredith. Well, the latest news just came in from one of our reporters, Christina. She said that the latest details came in about the Nesbitt case. Let's visit Christina in the courthouse. We just learned that Jose Delgado, the first one to see the body, held that to go yesterday. He had arrived back at the drugstore and discovered Mr. Nesbitt's body on the floor, surrounded with blood. Delgado also noticed that the drugstore was open and that a lot of cartons of cigarettes were missing. Let's take a look at Meredith, who is interviewing Delgado.
We'll now be interviewing Mr. Delgado over the phone. So, Mr. Delgado, after you discovered the body, did you call the police?
Yes, I did, but I already know that Mr. Nesbitt
School that you attend. But you had said that you were sure that Mr. Nesbitt was dead.
I was pretty sure.
Thank you for your time, Mr. Delgado. Now let's take a look at who Christina has been visiting with. She's talking with a young man named Sal Zinzi who got a part in this case.
Today I'm interviewing Sal Zinzi, who is involved in the Nesbitt case. Am I correct in saying that you spoke to Detective Bolden? Yes. And what did he tell you? He told me that he knew about a drugstore holdup where a guy was killed, and he was thinking of turning the guy into a ring. What did you do as a result of this? I called Detective Cluck and told him what I knew. So basically, you gave detectives information so you could get out of jail? Yes, that is correct. Thank you. Let's visit Meredith.
Hello, everyone. I'm here with Detective Williams. Williams, I will just be asking a few questions, if that is okay with you.
Yes, that's fine.
Moving on, what did you find at the scene of the crime?
When I arrived at the scene, I saw the body. It was pretty clear that he was dead. The cash register was open, and there were several cartons of cigarettes on the floor and missing. From the money being gone and the cash register being open, I figured it was a stick-up and homicide. I also chalked the body.
What do you mean, chalk the body?
I put a chalk mark around the body to show what position it was found in.
Thank you for explaining. Back to Christina.
Our station was granted a special warrant to interview one of the main people of the crime, Steve Harmon. We're here with Steve today to ask some questions. Hello, Steve.
Hey, Christina.
Tell me, Steve, how did you find yourself in this position? How were you involved in this horrific crime?
I was supposed to be the lookout for the crime. I never gave them a signal, so they just assumed that nobody was in the store. I swear I didn't do anything. I just walked in the store looking for some mint. I'm innocent. I'm only 16.
That is interesting to hear, Steve.
Why do you think that you're innocent?
Man, I swear I didn't do anything. All I did was block in the store for some mints, yo.
Thank you, Steve. That would be all for today. Back to Edison. That's all we have today on the Nesbitt store case. Have a great evening, everyone. Mark and Derek will be here shortly to inform you about the car crash on 16th Avenue.